Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of Motorsport Manager. And when we last left off, we built up the team, we got ourselves a brand new car, we're designing a new suspension part which will be ready after Vancouver. We are improving the reliability on our primary parts here. Arturo is going to be our number 2, while Falco will be our number 1. So they shouldn't be too upset that Falco is getting all the best stuff. Looking at our staff, the end of the season, we can either try to find some better race mechanics with some better stats, or just keep these guys on board. They're fairly cheap, so that's definitely not bad. So throughout the season, we'll scout some more race mechanics. Finances wise, I mean, we're losing 1.3 million a race, so we're afloat for a bit, even after building that part, but we were ready to go to Vancouver, and I don't believe that, I don't believe there is any qualifying, so it's going by the team stats and the driver stats for like sort of inverse, and Arturo is placed in 2nd, Falco is placed in 5th, so I'm guessing a 15th and an 8th, like a 19th and 16th, something like that, starting position without even qualifying. So they'll have their work to do in Vancouver if that is indeed the case. But let me get through practice and I'll come back with you for the race. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, practice proved fruitful. Falco paced the field 0.4 seconds ahead of Yang Li. Shen, not a bad outing. She finished near the middle of the pack, and keep in mind that she is our reserve driver. We're building her potential up, so Arturo should be fine. We do not have to qualify, so we focused all on race setups. Oh, nice. We're so much better than Grand Slam. I like to hear it. It was impressive performance. Nice. Get some marketability up, perhaps, but now it is race time, 12th or better. Let's take a look at the setups that we got here. Obviously, race trim, 15% performance boost, and then 15% mistake chance lowered. I think that would be good because we have to probably pit a lot here with the reliability down. So that is going to be that. Looking at the forecast, looks nice and sunny. As far as Falco goes, we'll do race trim, and part condition fixes are 2 times faster. That is going to be huge to get Falco out and about. Let's take that. Looking at the setup, we've nailed the top speed and acceleration. We're going to have to do some tweaks here with Arturo's car. So that was a great setup. So the handling needs to come back this way a touch. So that was a great handling. We need to move over this way. And okay cornering. All right. So that looks to be a pretty awesome setup. Now, 28 laps and 23 laps. Their part condition is going to be what is going to set them back the most. So I'm guessing using all these ultra tires up, because by the time that they're done, you know, we're going to have to pit for a lot of repairs. So using these ultra tires up may be good, and especially coming back from 19th, Arturo is going to have to move. So these tires last for Arturo 6 to 8. We'll go ahead and put in 10 so he can push. Well, no, we're not going to push with our low reliability. So that will be fine for Arturo. And then as far as Falco is concerned, poor, good. So we need even more cornering in the front for Falco. Let's just squeeze him over a bit there. That's good, and that's great. Maybe a touch of handling off to the left-hand side. An excellent speed performance. Let's see if we can dial that in just a touch, and that's actually not... Let's do that. Okay. And then for Falco, 8 to 10 laps on his ultra soft tires. Let's stick with the ultra softs here. And then let's do 11 laps and not push them. All right, so driver's strategy, keep your engine on medium, but Arturo, go ahead and push. Falco, go ahead and attack. Let's see what we can do. 12th or above is our goal. So here we go. first race of the season. And this is the view, nice and zoomed in here. We can almost get a shotgun type view, and it'd be really cool if we were to get a camera rotation that followed the car rather than staying in one place. Like, always stay to the rear of the car. That way it feels like we're sort of racing with these guys. So let's look up to Falco. He's got the inside groove here on the straightaway. Outstanding. Our charge is not the greatest, so we can't use our charge on lap 1 anyway. So it's good that we are sort of building up over the first lap. So there's our sponsor objective right there. Fastest lap is Tanaka. Looks like we do have some split softs and ultra softs this time around. Oh, Falco with the gutsy move trying to get around the inside there. Arturo is okay. Not really. Yes, you can get past him. We're looking for some running wide, and we're looking for some corner cutting. That was placed in the last patch there. Excellent move, Falco. Get a twofer. That's what I'm talking about there. So depending on the pressure that these drivers are feeling, they have a chance of running wide or cutting the corner. So we'll be looking for that. Let's take a look at our part conditions here. Falco may be okay. Arturo, though, is hurting. We weren't able to really do anything to his reliability. So we'll keep an eye out. We will listen for the driver. There's a few that locked up there. Lockups really wear on your tires, as well as the temperature bar is changed. Falco is really blistering his tires here. Go back to neutral and try to get that temperature down. The more you run in the hot, you get some blistering. And if you're running cold, you get graining. The tire just falls apart because it's not being pushed. So it's a delicate balancing act now to keep the tires in their proper zone here. So it's a good thing that I chose 12, unless we can come up with an excellent maneuver to get by. This may be where we end up finishing. We're still behind on our our parts situation, so you know we have to make do with what we have still. But we've got the drivers now that are okay. Go ahead and scale back a bit. So 31 and 30% on the tires. We need to start looking for pit stops. And I think next time by we're going to do the softs because we really couldn't make much happen on the ultra soft tires. We really didn't gain that many spots. We can't get past these AI. Let's take a look at the weather. We're going to stay dry for the foreseeable future, so no chance to come in and do a sneaky sneak. All right, Arturo, go ahead and come on in this time. So we did 7 laps. We can do 10 to 12. That will put us at 17. We may be able to finish the race on 2 sets of softs. So we need to make sure that we have enough fuel in there to go the distance. 12 laps, let's put in 13. We don't need to fix anything as of yet. We're not going to risk a battery recharge. And Arturo, you can just risk it for a biscuit here. Falco, we really need you to really conserve. We need you to slow down as best you can. You will be pitting next time by. Hopefully those tires will last. We've got them scaled back for sure. Those ultra softs are wearing, and we should be looking for cars to come on pit road this time. All right, Falco's going to pass pit road. Come on in this time, and you are going to do your stints with soft tires. 12 to 14. Let's put 15 in the tank, or 16 or so. Part condition is outstanding. We're not going to worry about battery recharge, and just a nice balanced pit stop, if you please. So Falco may get past here, but I have him on conserve, lowering the tire temperature, running slow. Arturo's pit stop is good. He is down and away. Let's just have him push just a little bit, but not the engine. We'll save the engine for the last pit stop. If it looks like we will be able to, based on our part condition, then we'll turn up the wick there. All right, Falco should be coming in this time. 8% on his tires. We used them all up. We'll refuel him up. put on the tires, and so far, only one other car has pitted. So there goes Arturo past Falco. We'll have him push those tires there on softs. And it makes me wonder, I didn't see it, but I wonder if that soft tires wear more slowly continues on for Falco here. Would be interesting to see. All right, so people are pitting for repairs. It seems Silvera will make up some spots. Well, I thought we'd make up some spots on pit road. We basically just got caught back up to the back of them, and they are on ultra softs. So their middle stint is ultras. Our middle stint is softs. It makes me wonder how far they're going to try to push it. If we can make one more stop out of this, park condition withstanding, we may be able to leapfrog some. There's definitely some more on pit road repairing. We will make up those spots, or at least I thought we would. So we passed Minzy, who is 20 seconds back and on ultras. I don't think Minzy is going to catch us. All right, keep your tires okay there, Arturo. Don't burn them up. And Falco is right behind him. I'm going to let him race. I don't believe in team orders at this point, as we don't really have any competition for the championship. We don't absolutely need to. Arturo is chewing through these soft tires like crazy. Even though Falco had an extra lap on him, I mean, still 10% or better. I know you're struggling to overtake, but I'm not using team orders here. Arturo seems to be catching this group. They've already made their pit stop. I don't know how hard they're running on ultra softs, however. All right, Falco, you're getting a little warm on the tires there, buddy. Go ahead and scale that back. Falco's running some pretty fast laps compared to his previous laps of the race, which is good on mediumly worn soft tires. These guys behind us, though, are catching a bit. They're on softs as well. Oh, Falco using his boost to try to get around Arturo. This is the battle of the drivers, and Arturo knows his job is in jeopardy. He's holding off Falco really well. So the leaders have made their gap. It looks like they may do multiple stops on ultras. I mean, if they're repairing, I mean, why not? That seems to be a pretty good strategy. This is the halfway mark of the race. So if we sort of short pitted and put on ultras for our last run, that would be okay. We don't want to lose a whole lot of time compared to the leaders in a side-by-side battle. Falco is giving it all he's got. Side by side by Arturo. Do not crash my cars, gentlemen. Arturo, yeah, there may be some harsh words between teammates here. A couple of my parts are looking rough, says Arturo. Yeah, you're going to have to come in for repairs soon, buddy. I don't want to push him. I mean, we would want to go as fast as we can because we're going to come down and repair them anyway. So if we pit now, that leaves us with 12 laps. I think we can do 2 stints on super softs if we were able to. Tell you what, Arturo, go ahead and come on in. We'll put the ultras on and basically do one more stint, because I don't believe we can stretch these soft tires all the way. So we're going to be going pretty quickly on ultras. Let's do 10 laps here. Fix the gearbox, fix the suspension, and that should be good. And do a fast pit stop if you please. All right, Arturo, go ahead and attack for everything you got. Let's see if he can get past 14th here. Falco is in pretty good shape. He can stretch this out to one more stop if his times are not too far off. These guys will have to pit twice. So Arturo is in, topping off to the middle. 4 tires are on. Let's repair this gearbox, boys. Farah needs to get out of my way. And a great part repair. Awesome. So Arturo is going to go as hard as he can. He is going to be on a split strategy. With 10 laps to go, he's going to come in with 5 laps to go and really turn up the wick. So I've got him going as fast as he possibly can here. Let's not splinter the tires. Let's just push, keep it nice and warm. And by the time he gets by, let's just do a neutral. Keep those tire temperatures engaged. Looks like Falco can push a little bit. We want to get within our window where we only need one more stop, and I believe we are pretty close. I hope Falco doesn't have to pit for repairs. So this pit stop will be a big one, and he has that modifier that will keep part repair down to a minimum. So I believe we can run 8 laps on a set of maybe even super softs. Yep, let's go ahead and pit. And yes, we can on ultras. So Falco, this is your moment to shine. We'll put in 9 laps of fuel, fix that, and fix that. And then a nice balanced fuel strategy, 23 seconds. This is where we make our money here. All right, Falco, in you go, buddy. All right, let's top these repairs off. This is our run here. Repairing is done half. Oh, come on. Your repairs get done twice as fast. That is absolutely crap, man. But Falco is on those ultras, and he is going to be build-up of the brakes. No, that's fine. That's fine. You're good. You are good. So 20 seconds behind these guys. They may have to pit one more time. We're good on fuel. Brakes are spongy. Yeah, your brakes are pretty spongy, but you are coming down in just a few laps there, Arturo. So Falco has kept himself from going a lap down. Go ahead and scale back to neutral. We want to make sure these tires can last the remainder of the race. Blue flag. So Falco is getting lapped right now. They've done 2 stops. They're on ultra. We've done 2 stops, and we're on ultras. They're not pitting yet. And Arturo, go ahead and push, attack, because you're coming down this time for your last set of ultras. Just a little bit there. Fix the brakes, and you should be good to go for the finish. 12-second pit stop. That may take him out of the running, but I wanted to try this strategy here. All right, so Arturo should be getting out of Falco's way. At least I hope. One thing about finishing back here for the next race, we will start up front, which is nice for Perry. Giuliani has retired from the race. We'll make up that position. And for Arturo, I'll just have him push. Great repair. Excess fuel. And he's still in 19th. No, I didn't want to click on you. That's enough fuel to spare. That's good to hear. How's Falco? 64%, 18th. 2 retirees right in front of us. We're going to make up those spots. And only 9 seconds back from Minzy. If Minzy has to pit, we'll make our way up. And 3 stops from Mellado. I don't think he's coming down again, but he may, based on his tire wear. Well, based on our tire wear as well. 191 miles an hour. That is insane in these GT cars. Really pushing the limit for sure. We do not want to have a retirement. That is for sure. All right, so if the leader pits, we'll get our lap back possibly. Or the leader could be like so close to us that we don't have, we won't get our lap back. Falco is using his Go Juice. So the leader has coming to 2 laps to go. We're coming to 3 laps to go. It all depends on what the leader does on how hard I can push these tires. You can push just a little bit. As far as Arturo goes, go back to neutral and stay out of that heating zone. And we're catching Minzy for sure. We're catching him. 191 miles an hour there. So Falco is in 16th. There's 15th coming around. It's getting scary. We'll hang on to it as good as you can. In fact, Arturo, go ahead and go on low fuel mode. Save this, save these up because, you know, this is your last lap essentially. When we come back around, I believe we'll be taking the checkered flag. Depends on where this leader goes. If Olin pits, which I don't believe Olin should, he was scraping the bottom of the barrel there. So there's the race. Falco is going to come around for 16th. We're going to, yeah, forget all about this race. 16th and 17th. Not a good first outing for us. We only beat one car. So their strategy definitely got us. Perhaps I was overzealous with the repairs, and not a whole lot of cars repaired this race. So that's very uncharacteristic with the first race of the season. Usually everyone would be pitting, but look at this tire wear. Everyone was stretching their tires to the absolute limit. We'll take a look and see what the strategy was. So 2 stops on ultras, and he must have been going slow because we did a stint on softs, and Arturo made an extra stop here. So the extra stop was not the way to go, but we still beat someone who was just on regular softs. So that's probably the car, if I would had to say. Comparing us to similar strategies, you know, if we had the same strategy as people right in front of us, but we were so far back, you know, that's us not putting up points. But in positive news, we'll be starting 4th and 5th for the next race. 16th and 17th in drivers, 9th in the constructors. Good fashion sense? Okay. Arturo just told me, yeah. I know Arturo would have told you we can do better. I know we can do better. But the question is, will the chairman be happy? Because we're sort of riding that middle lane. We asked for the money, and then we improved our marketability to the anger of our team captain. So let's take a look at our morale. Everyone should have gone up. Oh, your morale didn't go up since you were in the car? Her stats do go up. That's good to see. We came in 9th, so that's a happiness drop. We were expected to come in 8th. We need a few good races to get the chairman happy, for sure. So, hopefully this new suspension part that we are designing bears fruit. I mean, just looking at our cars, we are still very much behind. The engine is the only thing that we're kind of competitive in. But as far as our gearbox, we're dead last. Brakes, dead last. Shocks, dead last. So it stands to reason where we finished where we did. I'm not mad. But, you know, once we get some sponsor money, we'll pick up a sponsor here. If there's a nice big sign-on bonus, then we'll take that and build another part right after this to sort of at least get on an even playing field. But that's going to do it for me in this episode. Ladies and gentlemen, like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you for our next race in Dubai in the next Motorsport Manager video. Take care.